What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl is here to bring you this kind of holiday inspired look. I did this previously just to put a look on to film a video, and I realized that this could really be turned into a holiday look, so I wanted to bring it to you guys. This you could use for Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving or Christmas, and I figured I wanted to record a couple of holiday inspired looks this year, so I hope you guys are interested. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I don't want to talk too much because I talked a lot in the beginning of the actual tutorial and at the end, so I'm gonna leave it at that and let's get into the video. Hey guys, so I thought it would be really cool to bring you guys a holiday inspired look. I did this look yesterday off camera, just prepping to do some things, and I really liked it and I really felt like it screamed holiday. Now personally for me, I don't really wear makeup on the holidays just because it's generally my immediate family. I have no time. Plus, I'm usually the cook and the baker, so it's just I really have no time to take the time to sit down, put makeup on to any extent. But in case you are interested in doing holiday makeup for in-laws or just for yourself, just chilling with some friends, whatever, I figured I'd do a couple of videos here and there inspired by the holidays. So for today, I'm going to be using my hodgepodge of a Juvia's Place Magic Palette. If by now you definitely should have seen my palette declutter. I combined shades from my Magic palette and my Masquerade palette to kind of create my perfect Magic palette, Masquerade palette all in one. I don't really know what to call it. Anyways, I created my own kind of perfect palette, so I'm just going to be using shades from both, and honestly, use whatever you have. I just wanted to give you guys a kind of inspiration on a look, but I will do my best to tell you guys if this shade came from the Masquerade or from the Magic, because I can really tell because of how it looks in the pan. This is a really quick, easy look. It's only 3 to 4 shadows. There's 4 shadows actually in total. So if you're somebody who is a beginner, or you just don't like complicated looks, or you just want a really easy look for the holidays, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let us just get into it. So I do need to prime my eyes, and since it's such an easy and quick look, I am just going to do both eyes on camera with you guys, and I'm just using a lighter base. I like to use this every so often just for my shades to just really pop. They do pop on my other primer that is actually my complexion, but you know, sometimes you just want them to extra pop. I am going to be using red tones today, hence my lipstick, so in case you are not a fan or whatever have you, do keep that in mind for this look. I mean, you guys saw the thumbnail, so you probably know anyways, but okay, let's just get into this look. So I am using a shade that came from the Masquerade palette, and it is this baby right here. It's like a light purple pink situation. And what I'm just going to do is just blow this all types of in my crease and my transition area. This is going to be the main shade in this look, to be honest. And just take your time. Depending on your primer, you need to take a little bit more time just to make sure that it really blends out seamlessly. And I did clean up the bottom of my brows as well, in case you guys are wondering. So I really have a nice kind of base at that part of my eye as well. And I also highly recommend just using moving your hand to the very bottom of the brush. That way you don't really put too much pressure on the brush, putting too much eyeshadow on your eyeball. It really helps you to really diffuse that shade up and out. I need to bring my mirror closer. So, yeah. Are you guys doing anything special for the holidays? I would love to know. I haven't really contacted my family to figure out if we're doing anything special. But generally what we do is we just sit around after I've kind of put all the food out. I usually put out a dip, a vegan dip. And that's like the appetizer, unless people actually want me to do appetizers. I have done the whole kit and caboodle before, where I've actually done an appetizer for the holiday dinners. And then we sit around for quite a bit of time while the ham and stuff is cooking, or warming really, in the oven. And then once that's done, I put all the food out that I cooked for that day. And we just eat whenever you want. There's no real rhyme or reason personally for how my family does it. And I like that. I like that we're super chill, super laid back. No fuss, no muss. Okay, so as you can see, I just really blew it out pretty evenly, pretty consistently. Nothing really particular. Now what I'm going to do is go into another shade that I pulled from the Masquerade palette. This one right here, which is a darker burgundy. And I'm really going to take that to deepen out my whole crease and my outer V. I really, really think that this shade is really what made this kind of fall holiday-esque. Without this shade in this look, I feel like it just wouldn't have really been there. So we're really just going to take our time and just deepen out that whole crease. I need a... And I'm using a really small brush. Feel free to use whatever size brush you want. You don't have to use this small of a brush if you don't want to. But what I will say is that if you want to ensure that your blending is like the best that it possibly can, after you're finished blending with the brush that you used to apply this second shade, what you should do is go back in with that first brush, just to make sure it's as seamless as humanly possible. I will be doing that. It's not necessary with this brand shadows. Juvia's Place's shadows really blend effortlessly and by themselves. You really don't need to put much work into them. But in case you're using a different brand or just different shadows in general, this is just something that I would recommend, because I don't really know how good or bad their shadows are. And like I said, I didn't really need much, so I didn't really do much. What I am going to do is just go ahead and go back into that same shade, and I'm going to take it under my lower lash line. On both eyes. Okay, and I like to take my lower lash line pretty low, so don't be bothered if that is not something that you are with. And then I'm just going to take whatever is left on that bigger blending brush, and I'm just going to blend out my lower lash line. Now, this is kind of where the look was the last time I did it, but I think today I want to add a black. Use whatever black you have access to, whatever black you would like. I'm just going to use one that's nearby really quickly. I just want to add just a little bit more depth, especially because a lot of holiday looks and a lot of holidays you celebrate during the night. So I think this would be a really cool add-on to this look. So I'm just going to go into this black, take a pencil brush, because I really want to focus this black on the outer V area, and like I said, I'm focusing the black on the outer V area, but I am kind of blending slowly into the inner corner on both my upper lash line and my lower lash line areas. And yeah, I really think that this added something, and the way that I applied the black, it really lifts up my eye. I will be blending that out once again with that biggest blending brush, but I just want to get the product applied on both eyes first. And like I always say, if you prefer not to wear black, if you want to put even more black in your look, child, you do you, okay? You do you. Now I'm going to just take the biggest blending brush and I'm just going to blend all types of over this black, not doing too much blending. I don't really want to get rid of the black or anything like that. I just want to, once again, just make sure it's as seamless as humanly possible. I also want to make sure that both sides are similar, if not the exact same shape, you know, so we're gonna work on that just a little bit. And I think that's looking good, don't you? Okay, anyways, now I need to cut my lid. Personally, I just really enjoy that. But when you're using Juvia's Place shadows in general, you really don't have to do it. But for me, I feel like it's become a really good habit for a couple of reasons. One, I have this NYX glitter glue, so your girl might as well use it. But also, it just makes sure that all the shimmers that I put on my eyes really have been put to their full potential. And you know, I like that. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. No need for you guys to see. It's not like it takes me too long, but you know, no need for you guys to see. And as always, tips for this part, if you're having difficulty learning how to cut your lid to your eye shape, what I recommend is going to where your eye like socket, like, okay, let me make sense. Put your brush in your eye socket with your eye closed, of course, and just move your brush slightly above that crease that your eye naturally takes. Everybody's eye naturally creases to some extent, whether it's while it's open, whether while it's closed, and just a bigger gap, all that jazz. So that's what I would recommend. Then next step is just to take just a wee bit more of that black on your pencil brush and just to blend out that outer edge, ooh child, that outer edge of the NYX glitter glue. That just helps for your shimmers to blend in better, if not seamlessly, with that matte that you have out there. So that's what your girl is doing now. And it is that simple. So now for my shimmer that's going on my lid, I want to go into a shade that I think I also put this in this palette. And this is like a shimmery burgundy. Ooh, this shade, when I created this palette, this was one of the shades I knew I had to play with immediately. And I'm pretty sure I play with this shade every time that I've opened up this palette. Oh no. It is a really, really pretty, like I said, burgundy shimmer. And I feel like with the elevation of this black being added to this look, it really adds something different. And I think it also just really shows how sultry, deep, and kind of sophisticated this look really is at the end of the day. I think I've shadow in my eye. Okay, so just me being me, I do want to take just a really small blending brush and take just a little bit of black on that and just slightly add some black on the top of where I cut my crease. It's just a thing that I like to do. It doesn't need to be super obvious, but I just think that it makes the look a little bit better, in my personal opinion. And with this brush, I of course blend out that black as well. I just think overall it just adds something better to the look. And voila. So that is all done. Now it's inner corner time, and for my inner corner, I went into this beauty right here, which is actually from the Magic palette, and it is Zumba, which is a beautiful shimmery pinky shade. I think this shade just really opened up my inner corners and really just added another layer of color to this look, because previously, you know, it's been super dark, but it's also been very burgundy heavy, and so I think this pink just really added something to the look. All right, so all I need to do now is hop off camera. I need to do my liner, mascara, and I will come zoom in for you guys so you can really see the ins and outs of my blending and all that, and then I will just close out the video. So I'll be back in just a second. So I definitely had a lot of fun today. I even have a sweater on for like the true holiday spirit. If you're wondering what this sweater is, I did wear this in my fall fashion try on haul thing, whatever. I will have that video linked down below for you guys. This is one of the sweaters that I got from Shein, and it's like the oversized one, and it's actually warm, which is not bad. If you're wondering what's on the rest of my face, really quickly, let me just go ahead and tell you. On my lips, I have a MAC Powder Kiss lipstick in Burning Love. This is one of the only reds that I kept in my collection. This is more of a burgundy than red, which is why I kept it in my collection. Foundation, concealer, powder, all my normal. In case you were wondering, I did use my high glass powder once again today, and I really think I've mastered now how to put this on my face without looking like a shiny grease ball within the 2 seconds that I put it on. So I'm really actually enjoying this powder really nicely, in addition to my Fenty Invisimatte. Highlighter today, I used my Dior Copper Gold palette. I used my 2 favorite shades. I put down the darker one first, and then on top of it, I put the lighter one. I was itching to get into this palette. Once I finally hit pan in my goal for my highlighter for my project pan, I picked this baby up immediately. And of course, I am working on my project pan blush today, which is my Plumberry blush from Laura Geller. Anything else that you're interested in, just let me know down below. I forgot to put earrings on. It's been that type of month. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And as always, y'all, Black lives do matter. Please remember to wear a mask and stay safe. Please remember that your mental health is a journey, not a race. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.